knock knock. I think now it looks comfortable because now I'm looking totally on the lens through, so I can see you, you can see me. Now it's fair, it's one-on-one. I don't have to hide. And my ear itched a little bit. Well, I just want to talk about countries I want to go to, and I have one symbol. Well, I just thought to talk about one more country. I just took something with me. It's also in my deep pocket. It's hard to get out. My pocket is small, but some things are so hard to just remove. I was once, well, right now we have 2020. Last year I was in Hungary, and I went to Ozora Fest and came back from Ozora, stayed a night in Budapest at a hostel. I went out to eat, and that time it was 2019, and when I was in Budapest I was wearing a Springbok jersey, and with that Springbok jersey I went to a restaurant, was eating, sitting next to a couple. They came from New Zealand, and those days we talked about rugby. I mean, the Rugby World Cup was coming, and yeah, so we had a nice conversation. How do you feel about the Springboks? Are the Springboks going to win? Do you think they are not performing that well? We all knew they were not performing well for that time. So even for that year, I wasn't even sure. We were talking about teams that are in the rugby, like Japan, USA, and stuff. And what can I say? And so later on, they started to leave because I like the All Blacks. They're also a perfect team. They're one of the best. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the world. I like them very much, but I prefer the Springboks more. And yeah, I mean, my dreams to one day go to New Zealand as well. Don't get me wrong. And New Zealand is also a nice country. So we also talked about New Zealand. We talked about rugby because they were really patriots the way they looked like. And well, I mean, right now, if you friend with people, you get little presents. So before they left, they once gave me this pen, and well, I used it a little bit. It's now, I hope I didn't abuse it so much. It's a nice black pen, and it says, it's written New Zealand on it. I hope you can see. And yeah, I got a real good impression from New Zealanders. New Zealanders are really nice people. And well, when summer was over then, when came the Rugby World Cup, and a miracle happened, which I never ever thought will happen, really. I never ever thought that will happen. I mean, the first game, Springboks lost to the All Blacks, funny wise, and well, the match went on. The English played the All Blacks, they beat the All Blacks, and then came the final, in which was like the Springboks won that World Cup. It was like, wow. There's a train coming. Train's coming! Or else I have to talk a bit louder. But anyway, it was really a wow moment. I never thought that would happen, and it was really amazing. And well, I've been to South Africa quite often, but I would like to go to New Zealand one day. But I would want to visit all those little islands. I mean, Fiji, Samoa. That's my dream one day, to visit those places. I mean, to Australia too. I mean, the only thing, Australia is just overrated. Everyone knows Australia, but I would like to visit the secret spots there in that Oceania area, you know. Samoa, Papua New Guinea. These are nice places. And I mean, must be a nice area there compared like to the Caribbean. The Caribbean's also very overrated, so people know those areas pretty well. And yeah, we'll see what the future speaks. And this time I'll try my best as possible to entertain everyone on YouTube, since we're making a video on train tracks and playing tracks, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I think I was also talking a little bit too fast. I'm just improving on my talking and just trying to improve myself not to be camera shy. Today I'm just happy that I have a camera stand, that I don't have to be holding the camera and walking all around. Kind of bothers. But I still don't have my selfie stick yet.